was no plan for me like, oh, I want to be a DJ or something like that. The first party I played, I simply was asked because I was the guy with the most records at home. So they needed somebody to play music on a party. It was a school party actually, and they just asked me because I had the biggest record collection, and this is how I came into it. And then I got some money for it, and I realized, okay, that's a cool thing because for this money I can buy more records. So this is how it started. Wow, this is a crazy description for my person because I never consider myself to be so important for techno. I mean, there are so many other people who produce great techno music. What I can say is I do my style of techno for all the time I actually started with music. So maybe this is why a lot of people consider me to be one of the main techno characters in the techno scene. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's a burden, you know. It's I just do what I love to do, and yeah, so everything comes very easy to me, and I don't feel any pressure about this. There's no real way to prepare a set because every party is different. You come to the club, and I always try to be there like 1 hour before I play, to see the people, to feel and hear the sound system, and then it's a very spontaneous decision. You see the people on which kind of style they react, you get an idea. You see also, very important, you see the people which are still standing around the dance floor, because these are the people I want to get on the dance floor. But everything is of course inside my musical range. So I wouldn't go as far as playing commercial tracks just for getting people on the dance floor. I have a very limited amount of music on my computer. I mean, I play digitally, so a lot of people who play with a computer, they have a big record collection of, I don't know, 10,000 tracks or more. But I don't need this, you know. I'm still kind of old school in regarding how to sort my tracks. And then shortly before I start, I think about maybe the first 2 or 3 tracks I want to play in a certain row. But then afterwards, everything comes, yeah, just the way it comes. There's no plan. That's a hard question. I mean, there were really a lot of good parties, but it would not be fair to pick it one party now and to tell the people, wow, this was the best party, because every night has something special. I mean, this is probably what all the DJs tell about parties. But what I can say is I feel very comfortable every time I return to Tresor in Berlin, because it's a very authentic place, and in my opinion also a very important step for techno music. I mean, without Tresor there wouldn't be other places like Berghain or stuff like that. So it's kind of origin for me, and it's a big honor, of course, that I have the possibility to play there a couple of times during the year. But yeah, this is a place where I can feel where techno comes from. But it's also nice to play on big festivals like on Nature One or on Love Parade, even though this is something that came up years later. But on the other hand, you cannot compare playing a set on Nature One with Tresor, so it's really hard. First of all, I would tell you young DJs, it's a hard time to start up DJing. It's not really easy. There's a lot of competition. It's not so much about your skills DJ-wise. It's very much about building up relations to people, about being almost a specialist in social media. Which is kind of sad, because the times are over, I think, where you can become a really famous DJ just because of your DJ skills. You need the production to get worldwide recognition. But in the end, it's I think it's about being authentic for the people. The people will realize if you really do what you love, or if you just do it because you want to get famous or whatever. So the best way is to stick to the music you like and you play it. And even though it's a hard and stony way, you know, this is the only thing to achieve something in the long run. I mean, you can do commercial stuff or easy catchable stuff, and then you will be on the top very fast, but you will fall down much faster than you.